to this week's reading. Today, I have been communing with the goddess Aphrodite, and she brings with her 3 messages of love. The first message: unsure, questioning past actions and current decisions. Doubts, needs time. If there are those of you out there who are feeling unsure about whether to move forward with a relationship, unsure of the other person, this is the reading for you. 2. Power balance. Have mutual respect and shared responsibility, equality, respect and care. This reading are for those of you who are having a little bit of a back and forth in the power dynamics of your relationship. And I don't think this needs any explanation. Endless love. This could be the one you waited for to love forever. Engaged, wedding, commit. What I always say to the people who follow me and watch my videos, use your intuition to choose which cards pull. So it's almost like you feel drawn to them. I will wait a moment just so you can feel which cards are calling to you today, and then we'll move forward with the first of the readings. As with all of my readings, you just go to my library and click on the card reading that you've chosen. Namaste, my beautiful darlings. I'll just give you a minute now. Okay, let's get on with the first reading. If you need longer, then please pause the video here and then join me on the appropriate video. Hello, card number 1s. And today you picked unsure. Questioning actions and current decisions. Doubts, needs time. I think we've all been there, haven't we? And we thought we've met someone and you think it's going to go somewhere, and then all of a sudden you get crippled by your own indecision and fears about what could happen and whether or not you're ready to commit or want a relationship or how you're going to fit that person into your life, or there's a myriad of reasons why people become unsure about someone. And today we're just going to explore the message that's been given by the goddess Aphrodite and the angels. Universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. When we meet someone, we either want to go barreling ahead into the thing, or we get stunted by indecision, and it's either you or the other person that's just dragging their rhetorical behind into things, and you're thinking, well, why me, why them? And that indecision and that fight against what the universe is trying to bring into your life can complicate what is destined to be yours. Sometimes it's about going with your feelings, going with what feels right, and allowing the universe to gift you with what who's intended for you, because nothing happened. It's not that things just randomly occur. When somebody suddenly comes into your life, it's because they're supposed to be there. It's not some random occurrence. Nothing is a random occurrence. Everything has meaning. Everything has purpose. And so it's about allowing the universe to bring the special person to you. So if you're unsure, you're questioning past actions of a person or current decisions that you're making, you're, questioning your own actions, questioning your own decisions, maybe stop questioning and allow the universe to gift you with that person. Get out your own way. Because the universe cannot bring that special someone to you if you're hung up on past mistakes, current mistakes, or making future ones. Confusion. Well, if you're confused about the person that you have entered into a romantic situation, then it's time to take that moment while you're unsure. And all seekers of truth do experience confusion. We all do. We all go, oh, I'm really confused. What do I do? Where do I go? But at the end of the day, you are connected to your spiritual team in heaven. You're connected to your ancestors. You're connected to God. If you have like the need to find out what to do, ask your higher self. Ask your soul. Is this for me? Is this my purpose? Am I supposed to be with this person? Is this why you put this person in my life? Am I supposed to be pursuing them? Am I supposed to be wooing them? Am I supposed to be saying no? Am I supposed to be walking away? What does your gut tell you? What does that quiet voice in the back of your head say? Not the ego, because the ego is always going to throw a spanner in the works. It's the quiet, kind, loving voice that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. At the end of the day, if you're unsure, it's time to stop being unsure and get out your own way and either go for it and give it the chance that it deserves because the universe has put that special person there for you, or walk away. But if you walk away, you run the risk of losing out on what was supposed to be for you in this lifetime. And it could be a soul contract. It could be that you've made a divine agreement with that person for a loving, deep, meaningful, long-lasting, beautiful spiritual performance of a relationship that's going to change you in ways that you wouldn't be able to do on your own, and vice versa them. You're going to bring out the best in each other. So you run the risk of losing something very special because it's the universe that brought you to them, and vice versa. So when you get out your own way and you get over your own damage, because let's face it, we all have past relationship damage that can interfere and toxify and sabotage something that could be even better than your other relationships. Because usually you have, in the way I've now come to understand it, is that we have a lot of karmic relationships in our life where things go well for a while, but there are problems, and you both grow together, and you might have children with them, or you might have business with them, or there'll be certain things that you share with these people, but you drift apart, and then they leave your life. But they're karmic relationships. They're growing experiences, shaping you for the person that eventually you're going to be with. We often, when we first start every relationship, think, are they the one? Are they the one that is going to be for me? Are they, you don't sort of think, oh, well, this is a karmic relationship. I'm not going to give it my all. I'm going to go on to the next one until I find the right one. So really, you have to approach life with an open mind. And you have to approach life, if you start getting involved with people, being prepared to be emotional, vulnerable, and to give it the chance it deserves. If you're constantly getting stuck on your past life damage, your past relationship damage, then you're not going to be happy. You have to let things go, and you have to allow yourself to open up in order to find what it is you've been looking for all along. And usually it's the thing that's right in front of your face that you're freaking out over. Why? Because on a deep, meaningful, spiritual level, you sense that you're going to be vulnerable. You sense that it's going to be a deep connection. You sense that you are opening yourself up in ways that you would have never done before. And it can freak you out on a subconscious level to be presented with somebody who is going to crack open that heart and flood the love right in and love you in ways that you've never been loved before. But how are you going to know if you run away scared, or you literally push the person away because you're unsure and uncertain? But why? Why are you unsure and uncertain? Why are you freaking out about commitment when, in honesty, this could be the one that is the one you've been looking for all your life? You're going to like totally sink your own battleship. That is not something that you want to do, because there are no second chances when it comes to this person. And if you're divinely planned to be together, well, that only happens once in a lifetime. The divinely planned partner only happens once, because once you're with that person, there is never anyone else, because they complete you in ways that you had never thought possible. So instead of running away, seize the day, take the opportunity with whoever this is. Unless you have rational fears and you have gut feelings that are saying, the person's not for me because they've got like red flags, and that's different, isn't it? You've got to be honest with yourself about the red flags. But I'm in this reading, really, it's not about red flags. It's about somebody who is unsure when the love of their life is literally stood right in front of them. And so, share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them reality. Start building a future with that person. Start investing in that person. Start showing up for that person. Start the rest of your life with optimism, joy, happiness. I mean, it's not every day that somebody like that comes along. And this could very well be a twin flame. As I said, it's a divine union. Then that you know, that's a sacred union. It's the same with twin flame, but the twin flame is like two sides of a soul, different aspects in different bodies. But twin flames share a unique bond and a unique relationship, and they only show up when you're ready. And usually when it is a twin flame, they will start like showing you as a mirror the sides of yourself that you thought were healed that obviously haven't. And then your challenge, when you are wobbled by your own past damage, your challenge then, if you are faced with your twin flame, and you will know it is your twin flame because the way they kiss will be amazing, the way it just feels so right, the way you can't stop thinking of them, the way they just seem to fit into you in a way that's just so comfortable. There's just something about a twin flame union that you know from the off. You might not go, oh, that's my twin flame, but it's just certain factors of the encounter, your first date, you know, your meeting, whatever it is, sticks with you and it doesn't leave. And usually twin flames will, as I said, bring out what needs to be healed. And so your twin flame is now saying, look, you think you're ready for me, but look what you haven't healed. Look what you're doing. You're pushing me away. And twin flames often do this. They come together mirror each other, show aspects of the self that need healing. They will leave their lives for quite a few years, and then later on you come back again together in union. And then the second time round you either stay together again, or and it's like magnets, and this happens throughout lifetimes. So the yin and the yang, you both have an aspect of each other in each other's character. So that means that, you know, if they're irritating you, it's because they're showing you a part of yourself you don't like. What do you do then? Well, that's for you to then say, well, that's me. It must be me. I'm seeing myself. I need to, if I don't like that, then I need to get to loving that and feeling that and maybe changing that in myself so that it's no longer there to be picked up on again later and doesn't become a problem in our relationship or within my own life. And it's really important when you enter into a new relationship, both of you need trust. But it's not just about trusting another person. It's about trusting in yourself, trusting that you can enter into something and be there, trusting that you can pick up the slack. That, you know, if you've been slacking, or if you've been over indulging, trust yourself to step back a little bit. There's lots of different elements of trust in starting a new relationship. Trust yourself to be honest. Trust yourself to be open. Trust that other person's going to be the same with you. Don't start seeing problems when there aren't any yet. When there are something that you perceive, be honest and open. Because trust comes when you actually are an honest, open person and you voice what you feel's going on and how you feel about things. The other person's not a mind reader. They're not going to know. But you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And if the trust has been broken, getting it back, that's a difficult one. It is difficult. It can be done, but it's difficult. But when you're first starting a relationship, that other person needs to be able to trust you, and you need to be able to trust them, which means both of you need to be open, honest, communicative, set boundaries, set intentions, and also show up, be present. You know, no, when you're not making enough effort, that other person's going to think you're not wanting to make an effort. If you're calling them all the time, they're going to think there's something wrong with you. It's about finding the perfect balance of fun, companionship, trust, communication, and effort. You've got to alchemize between you the perfect bond and union, and it takes time. But in order for there to be a union, you have to be there to be a union. You get me? So if this is you and you're unsure and you're ghosting that person till you know what you want, and it's going on and on and on, I can assure you that other person, that divine twin flame of yours, is not going to stick around. They're going to go, and you'll lose your opportunity for the growth. If it's a divine coupling, that's the person that's meant for you. That is the one that everybody always talks about. That's your one. And you're going, oh, I don't know, oh, I'm a bit scared of commitment, oh, this is all hang-ups within yourself. And you could let that person, the one that got away, the one that you always wished and wondered and thought about, you don't want that in your life, believe me, you do not want that. You don't want what ifs, because what ifs, they linger, and unanswered questions can get quite bothersome, and you'll never get the answers if you let them slip by, because newsflash, there's always someone else waiting in the wings to whisk your future partner away from you. Especially if you haven't locked it down yet, especially if you are just in the dating phase and you are worried about your emotions. Well, How are you going to feel if your indecision over being vulnerable actually pushes away the only person you could have ever been that vulnerable with? It's not really worth it, is it? It's worth it. I think it's worth trusting the universe. Share your dreams. See the worth of the person that is there for you. See them. Actually see, not your fears, see them. See their actions. See how they've been with you from day one. See how they've supported you from day one. Have they been kind to you, loving to you, generous with you? You've got to see what's in front of your face. Right. And the angels say, act on your idea. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything in this place. You can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent, which means you are, through your uncertainty, shooting yourself in the foot. And can't make these cards up, you never can. The gut feeling. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you must also bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. And 3 is a crowd. Do you remember what I said to you about there being another person? There is another person waiting in the wings. And if you, my darling, wait much longer, that person that is your person is going to be riding off into the sunset with another knight in shining white armor, because you've been worrying yours is too tarnished to actually shift after Maiden off into the sunset. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, seriously, get a grip. Get a grip of your woman, get her on that horse, throw her over your shoulder, and off you go. And if it's a man, wow, who's to say about equal opportunities when it comes to love? Do you know what I mean? You whip him off on the back of your horse and off you ride into the sunset, my darlings. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know women, and women do not like flirts on their turf. So, and I think men are pretty much the same. I think we both have that same, like, oh, no, you don't. So, you have a choice to make. And I think it's pretty clear, because if you make the right choice and choose that person, you're going to unlock happiness. Be vulnerable and open yourself to real love. This is real love, people. Take the chance. Free yourself from toxic patterns. Become exposed, because in the exposing of your inner sanctum, that is your heart, you win the lottery. This is your chance to really make a wonderful change in your life. And who knows where that's going to lead you both. But it's a beautiful journey and a beautiful story, and one that's going to last. Namaste, my beautiful darlings. This has been your reading from the goddess Aphrodite today and the angels, and I think they did a really good job. If you've enjoyed this reading, then please do leave me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It is free to do. I upload as often as I can. I am back in the room. I'm sorry I've been vacant. I've been going through so much at the moment. Shadow work. I'm coming off medication, so I've been going through detoxing and all sorts of stuff. But it's all spiritual. It's all good. So bear with me. I do want to get this channel up and running properly. Thank you for spending your precious time with me today. I love you, whether you're new or old to this channel. And I will see you again in the next video. Bye, my unsure beauties.